on the river, my handle broke, the pull rope. And so we got it all apart, tried to put it back together. Springs all messed up in it. So what I decided was to buy a whole new kit. Since these are all Honda GX200 motor clones, you can just buy a general clone replacement kit. It comes all ready to go. One important thing, go ahead and buy two. That way you'll have a backup. Costs $10 each. And again, you see that? You see those teeth there that come out? That's what engages the starter here to turn the motor over, because this is connected directly to the flywheel. Alright, it bolts directly on. You just have to line the bolts up. My motor has bolts here, here, and here. Yours may be oriented differently, and it doesn't really matter. Just put it on like so. You have to remember which one it is, but just get it on in there, take your time, and just kind of hand tighten it there. One on the top. You got one here in the bottom, just like that, right? So just a good old 10mm wrench can get it done, and then it's just a matter of bolting it down. Now, I don't know the torque specs on it, but I'm just gonna just tighten it, give a good tighten on it, and just be done with it. It's a pretty simple starter, but I definitely think you need some kind of backup. Either at the very least carry some extra rope so you can re-rig it while you're out there. Best thing to do is to carry extra rope and to carry an extra starter. So since I bought two, that means I have an extra starter all ready to go for backup, plus I have extra rope in case I have to redo. Now here's what wears these things out. Because I'm sitting in the boat, just imagine I'm sitting in the boat and I'm pulling it in this direction. Okay, as opposed to pulling it in that direction. You see the difference? That would probably not abrade the rope as much, but here you're pulling it against that. That's as smooth. There's nothing bad about it. It's a smooth cup down in there, and I think I like this design better than your standard ones, but it's just simply not designed for that weird angle, and that's what'll make it break. And you just need to keep that in mind when running these sort of pull start motors. Comes in red, black, and usually yellow. Oops, choke. The thing is, the way I fish, I'm always starting and stopping. I get up to the dam, I cut the motor off, I pull a drift of about 300 yards, I start the motor, pull back up to the dam. I'm always starting, and that repeated pull will abrade that rope, and the rope will either eventually break or the springs will eventually come loose, or something like that's going to happen. You need to be prepared. My personal preference, I would much rather have the electric start, but I don't want to invest in a new motor, so $20 for two starter coils already packaged up, ready to go. I can just bolt it on and go like that, like you saw. Keep one in my bag, keep spare one on the boat. That way I can start up like that with no problem, just changing out. And they're easy enough to repair. Just the ones we had, the springs had gotten all bent out, and on one, and on the we had a backup one, but the rubber on it had melted because it was abrading and putting a motor in a bind, and the plastic melted, so it's no good. So I just bought two more. They always try to have a backup, and a backup for the backup. Other than that, it's working well. We're ready to get back to fishing. See you back out there.